As I just said, the game now wants to make it incredibly spicy for me. So this recording might sound a bit weird because I'm going to be doing something, basically I've changed some settings in OBS to try to account for the personal situation I'm in. Also, if you note based on the random number generator, then you would have noted that this pretty much takes place directly after my previous recording, granted with probably a break in between. But that's a 9, and that should be the Coward of Horror Challenge. Rules on screen, pause if you need to, otherwise we'll cut, and I'll probably take it down in a moment. So as I was saying, the recording might sound weird because, well, it won't cancel anything that happens in my immediate surroundings, but it will remove the noise that happens farther away. We'll just put it that way. For those who are more text or streaming savvy, I've added a noise gate pretty much and played around with the thresholds. I have to play as Aiko, but so really I'm taking note of Knight Errant, and let's see here. Also, my clicks when I'm not talking will be muted, but since I'm always talking in my videos most of the time, then you'll still hear it, like right now. Anywho, yeah, doesn't matter that I'm Koji, because I'm going to be Aiko perks only. I thought it was funny, because a lot of people play Aiko for encounters, but then that's why I made up this challenge. But of course, she has running shoes too, so theoretically, she also has a way to deal with this challenge. Otherwise, let's see here. Aiko perks only, quick play, true believer, student death, rise. I'm saying, again, I'm saying this more for myself. For those whose this might be your first 9 out of 10 challenges video, or season 2 of the series, then yeah. Also, I could make I would make a setting for timeline, but since that's not randomized, I don't think. And if it is, it's not showing, which I would like it to show for the purpose of the series, but, you know. Again, iGod. So we do get a free spell, and I have to run from every encounter that can be escaped from. Unless I'm on Spider God, then I must have Pocket Knife. So that's an added challenge, but, ASCII shrug. What did I get? Invisibility. Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, that's definitely perfect. So but we do need to keep our reason high if I want to use invisibility for almost every mystery, or anyone that counts, really. Otherwise I can only kick for damage. I'm also, like I said, I have the notes on the side. Second encounter, dexterity, knowledge, strength, like check. Dexterity, knowledge, strength. So I basically just image in my mind. I would like strength though, because that helps out with my brace, and I think that breaks the threshold even for kicks. I will have to remember and see. Let's do this first. Okay, it's library notes. So my breath just got cut off, so I did inhale. So again, toying around with the noise gate, but I should probably lower the well, never mind. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Well, I'm gonna enter this anyway. It's not an empty bottle. Well, I might as well just do this just in case I get it, but let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm just not gonna try. I was thinking, but Sailor, Scissors, Hell, Bulletin, Coma. Probably gonna use Invisibility during Bulletin, because that's a pretty long mystery. Hell, Coma, Sailors, and the chance of running into encounters higher, even though I know the order is established for location events. Well, actually, I haven't done extensive testing, but the relevant point is to cast invisibility during a mystery I think I'm going to be running to a lot of events in, minus Scissors. So that's for reason I save. Must avoid bosses if possible too. So that means I can't. Well, Bulletin ending A, and that's Knight Errant, so it helps me out. Coma, I have to avoid the boss, so if I'm on Knight Errant and I'm doing this challenge, then when Coma is working, or unless it, well, if you get penalized for B, basically is what I'm saying, then yeah, it's gonna suck. L, Sailors, Scissors. I can only kick in Scissors, so do I want to fight this now? Let's fight this now. Also, since I have the Inspiring Novel, so I can just use this right away. Because it's the only boss it's the only encounter I'm going to be fighting, theoretically. Unless, of course, I run into the Time Magician. As opposed to other encounter-heavy challenges, I can actually sell my items, which is usually not a thing I can do, but yeah, gotta remember that. Otherwise, yeah, I can only kick for damage. I just forgot what the sigil was. I was saying it in my head. So Star, Reflect, and let's go. So yeah, pretty much that bat, all I'm gonna do is sell it because I can't throw it for damage in this challenge. Which is, I think, the only constant. I think in pretty much almost every encounter challenge, except for maybe Battle High, is why do stats matter, Panstaz? I know it's anywho. I feel like I have to say that that's just for fun, but I feel like I have to say it every time. Anywho. Oh goodness. The noise gate. Loaded. I can only can I run from this? Or I can run from this one, right? Yeah, I can run from this one. It's Maru, I think, that you can't. So, I mean, granted, that's only one, but maybe I should have cast. I might have wanted to cast invisibility anyway. But overall, resource-wise, I think that's still more efficient. If I run into 2 encounters, then it gets a little. Nice rolls, by the way. 10. Yeah, it gets a little harder, shall we say. Meanwhile, I just lose 2 stamina for no reason. Nice, nice. I could use these library notes to try to learn a spell. That would heal me because I can't use anything else for damage other than kicks. So, granted, we're Ico, so that does help us out. I mean, we still benefit from being Ico because we can at least do this. Granted, we're at the mercy of RNG. But we have the power of the inspiring novel with us. Again, the one boon to playing on Knight Errant backstory. So, allows me to do things like that. Yeah, like I said, during this challenge, that should be the only thing that, only boss that we'll fight. We did have, so I didn't run into anything else, right? So Scissor Lady is actually my second encounter this time, right? There's no specimen in a jar that I forget about, because I treat the unidentified, or the specimen as the, pretty much as the cat encounter in Seaside. So let's see here. Bulletin, Colma, Sailors. I'm deciding whether I want to, where I'm going to cast invisibility. I don't get to check the threat levels because Scissors is not an in-town mystery. I mean, it's in town, but you know what I mean. I've said it so much now that it's become like a vocabulary word in my dictionary of World of Horror. Sell the wooden bat. I still benefit from cigarettes, so I mean, I could use that, but like I said, I'm not fighting any bosses. Barring those, I cannot run from. Although theoretically, I can still pocket knife. Yeah, you know what? No, it says run, so I might need to clarify that. Anyway, we're gonna take Bulletin first, then, or second. We'll cast invisibility right away, because of what I was going to say. Now, yeah, that's a doom because we're on I, but what I was going to say is that I could pocket knife on a non-Spider God run, but I feel that's not, well, I mean, if you're doing these challenges, or this challenge specifically for some reason, you make your own house rules. My house rule for here is that I'm not going to pocket knife even if I'm not on Spider God. So, oh, nice. Well, again, I have to run, so it doesn't cost any Doom. So even if we're on I and we cast Invisibility, since it doesn't cost Doom to run away, as long as we run into at least 2 encounters, we will have definitely gotten our worth. Even running from 1 is already a good trade-off, so it doesn't really matter, although we could trade Reason for Doom here. You know what? Let's make this spicy. No, it's not spicy. I'm just still trying to be efficient, but also don't need the forest notes. Dexterity. Why do stats matter when it rolls an 11, Panstaz? Oh goodness. That's really bad luck. One of the true sources of RNG in this game, if barring the RNG, I mean, there is pseudo RNG, but that's true RNG, even though it is still pseudo if you want to be really technical with it. Goodness. I was about to say, if I failed that, I was close to. Did you see that I rolled a 7 there? Oh, Ico. I guess that's fine, because I'm Ico. This is another dexterity check, thankfully. So it wants to pass me now. The game is now taking it easy on me. Strength check. Thank you. Thankfully I'm getting some good luck. Let's see. Let's level up. Smaller Doom penalty was that way I don't have to cast invisibility anymore. But I think, let me see. Actually, let's do this now while I have the time to think. So it's 3. If this turns 5% into 3%, if you run from 2, that's 6%. If you cast Invisibility, even under iGod, that's only 5. That's 5%. So yeah, funny enough, casting Invisibility under iGod is more efficient. But even if that's not the case, even if we're on iGod, Invisibility. You know what? I have the spell right here. Oh, I can't check it right now. Well, still probably gonna take. Let me think. Actually, I forgot what my other. I have hell. Let's see. Hell was it? It was hell into something. But since we're in hell, going to So folklore is mainly, I think, in shrine. Not shrine. Why do I keep calling it shrine? Village investigation has a folklore check or a requirement choice. Quick thinking has 2 though, and I usually weigh that in more depending on where again, that's why it's important to know your mysteries. That way you know what investigations you're gonna do, unless you're just doing it offhand. Enough thinking. Since I have invisibility, I might as well take something else. The question is if I want folklore or quick thinking. I forgot my first, or the most left-hand side mystery. If you're watching this right now chronologically, then you can feel free to take this as a quiz. What was it? Because I don't remember. If you remember, goody. Because I don't. Yeah, let's take. Second mystery, 22% Doom. Do I want to reroll? What would I get? I guess Hot Bath maybe, and then Discipline. But knowledge. Let's take quick thinking here. I probably made a bad. So 4 reason again turns into 4 Doom plus. I think this adds extra Doom. I think iGod actually adds another % of Doom on top, but compared to running shoes, it still does more. And since we're on iGod, it's Doom either way. So yeah. Yeah. So again, I run to another encounter, but since I can run from it without any Doom. Yeah, that trade-off is really, really good. It just happened. Yeah, that was just good RNG. But since we're in a 9 out of 10, then, well, you know. Please. I think it's fine, though. We say yes, then we remember the note, and then we get out, because we don't want to fight anything, and ending A is actually better for us here, so. If we had Coma, then I guess it didn't really matter which one I picked, but. Yeah, we'll just take this and go. Hospital visits are painful, but that's fine for now. Do we want to switch this now? Is there anything I would buy? I mean, yeah, like I said, weapons are pointless. Other people might compass immediately, so I guess that was that. But I'm gonna save these 1 funds until I get pickpocketed. The question is if I need anything other than the default. Probably not right now, so I'm gonna keep City History open, and let's take that bath. I could also sell these library notes. So I did have Hell into Sailors, Coma. So a bunch of seaside investigations. And then we do have Coma as well. So we are visiting downtown, so Quick Thinking isn't bad, because Quick Thinking is used, and I get good chances to use Quick Thinking, let's just put it that way. Unless I already ran into the world of that event. Hell, Sailors, Coma. What do I not want to run into? Probably something in the seaside. Unless I run into the cat, then I'm just going to be sad, because then... I could also throw these 2 items away, but I think it's more important for me to save in case I get pickpocketed. Granted, I have 7 perception, but you know my view on RNG at this point. We have to run here. You know what? Let's figure this out. So, we do this... Okay, so that happens immediately, which is a very special case. So, like I said, or like as you just saw, when you cast invisibility, you can immediately. I want to throw this away. 15. So you're basically trading this in for 15 experience, unless I throw the Windband and the library notes away. But otherwise, I could not do it. But you know what? Let's just throw it away. Throw them both away. Yeah, if you cast invisibility in the same encounter, it immediately turns into 0% unless I wasn't checking, but yeah, as opposed to things like smoking cigarettes or doing anything that increases your time, leveling up, that doesn't happen in the same encounter, if you do it in the same encounter. Otherwise, why? 50-50. 50-50. I know it's 2 reason. Should be fine. Max threat level Seaside, by the way. And, oh, actually, you know, must run. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna run immediately. Because my wording is gonna be I have to run as soon as possible. Otherwise, you could also, again, use your own house rules if you're doing the Counter of Horror challenge, where you can maybe some people. I would allow. I'm not gonna control you. Some people would improvise and then run. I'm just gonna choose to take the harder way out and just immediately run. So. Again, neither of these are great. I think Art Knowledge is great for the school event, or was it the... What was the... Because there's a hospital event too. I can't remember which one it is. I think it was Art Knowledge that's also used, or that's used in the hospital event, maybe. Yeah, I think it is. So we want to take this because, again, we have invisibility, so no need to take a moderately redundant effect that we already have. And let's switch this out, actually. Oh, I accidentally clicked that while I was moving. That kind of confused me for him. I was like, why is there an eye on the right-hand side of my screen? Again, we haven't gotten pickpocketed yet, but... Yeah, now we're going to be stuck in the mansion. Still, we're going to cast invisibility. I don't think I need to... Yeah, not much else to say about this run. I'll probably stop and think more if I need to, but this should be pretty self-explanatory. Because we're running from everything. On a normal run, if you didn't have invisibility and you didn't play Ico and you're planning to run from all these, I guess again, this is just good RNG, until I run into the Glitch Magician, where you cannot run from. Well, what do I get for this? Do I want to roll on this? This all still fits. And I only take, yeah, you know what? This probably is going to be more optimal for me. So yeah, I could do a bunch of, so just as I was saying this run, or implying that the run was going to be easy, it throws Glitch Magician at me to increase my Doom by a bunch. Granted, I'm on my 4th mystery at 45% Doom, so it's not too high by normal standards, so you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the increased spiciness, and this is a guaranteed kill here. Did I take Fast Swimmer? I was about to say, why am I so fast? But then I have to remind myself that I'm Ico. So, unless I do have something else. No, I don't. Yeah, max threat level Seaside. Again, Glitch Magician is not part of the location, so I could just still run to it. I think I'm on global lock cooldown, though. Ritual Mask doesn't really matter, actually. Unless I enter an event that I can't run from. If I run to Glitch Magician twice, I would be really surprised, because, yeah. We'll see. Do I want another spell, or do I want this sewing kit? Let's take this sewing kit, because theoretically it's more healing, and I don't need the charisma loss, which is the main cost. Again, we run. No cost here. And Coma is our last mystery. Not really anything in, and again, not really anything, except Knight Errant as well. Knight Errant is also might pound us a bit. Actually, knowing that, you know what the funny thing is? We have to avoid the boss anyway, so... Avoid bosses in general. So, when this does get patched, because I talked about it before, where if I'm doing Knight Errant on a challenge, because Coma is currently not giving you 7% Doom for non-ending A, then I was gonna say that if I reach, pretty much if I reach 93% Doom, even if it's a situation I would have survived in, because sometimes you can reach, no, never mind. I ran to Glitch Magician twice. So, as I just said, the game now wants to make it incredibly spicy for me. Wait, what? Really? Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? That's just fine. Again, this is the last mystery. It's kind of fine, but it's kind of not. So theoretically, we're on 80. Okay, so what I want to say is we're theoretically at 83 or 82% Doom, reaching 83 in this turn. Mainly because, well, unless Pantstaz says that non-ending A Coma is actually working as intended with Knight Errant, then I'm just gonna assume that we're supposed to be penalized, which means, yeah, I would consider this challenge a failure because I didn't survive the run. Again, we run here. Oh, that's 5% Doom. Oops, I should have casted, No, it doesn't matter at this point. Doesn't matter at this point. Does it matter at this point? Doesn't matter at this point. Unless I run to another encounter. Definitely gonna Monument. Again, I think I have enough stats to survive, so we're gonna Monument a whole bunch. And we should survive, right? Question mark? If I level up again, I should be able to increase my strength. So we'll save the level up until the lighthouse, because I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I had a strength check. 2% too. We're gonna Monument again. Again, that's because, you know what? Let's sell this one bet, because I just reached 0 funds. I could make this even spicier and Monument again. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that. Because I don't remember if I had Takashi-san as well. So, yeah, we're gonna go through. That's fine. Yeah, and then we're going to do this. So theoretically, I'm on 85% due. if ending B was indeed going to penalize me by 7%, since I'm working on my own house rules, then yeah, I'm saying basically that if I reach that, I said I was gonna save the level up. Why don't I listen, me? We're gonna do this though. So I could have increased my strength, but since I think I had a reason check, I think I had a light check. We're gonna definitely do that. I could have also saved the bath, but I'm out of my mind right now, and I've already clicked the button. I'm going crazy. Second check, light. We do have light check, so we take 3 sources of stamina here, but we have more than enough stamina to survive. I'm mainly looking for charisma at this point, but we didn't have it, so. And I shouldn't really be scared of anything. Nothing else. I should be able to hit this and feel fine. So again, we do survive. Even if Coma penalized us, we should be okay, because then we'd be at 87% doom now, and we have 4 more steps, so even if I fail this second encounter check, then I would completely survive. I could just mash through for the sake of time, but I kind of want to do this correctly, just to make it cool. Scissor Woman should be my second one this time, and yeah, we survived. So that's 2 in a row, and I have failed once, so I need to not fail again. And everyone, including me, believes that I will probably fail a second time, but let's keep struggling until the end. So yeah, if you made it this far, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you have anything to say so in the comment section below. Otherwise, yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you know how to support me and Jared and MML, I'll be back.